to Classy Crafts. This is going to be my first vlog on my brand new camera. So I also redid my yarn wall. It looks so much better. It's still a work in progress though. But I am doing a market this Saturday at the Thomley Christmas Tree Farm in Oak Grove, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and this will be my second time doing it. Last month I did it and I did really well, so I'm looking forward to this one doing really well. However, this is the last market until June, and that means June is Pride Month, which means I need to stock up. I have 4 big markets in June this year that are supposed to be really big, or at least they were last year, so I need to stock up quickly and fast and a lot. So I wanted to show you what I'm taking this week to the market and kind of give you a rundown of what I normally bring. However, I have a lot of stuff and a lot of it is already in my truck. I have a business truck, insert picture here, that I keep all of my stuff in, so I don't bring it in all the time because I live in a very small house. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm in my dining room right now. This is my office. So I'm not going to show you everything I have, but I am going to show you the stuff that I've restocked for this market that I was out of, and also kind of give you some prices. As of right now, my totals amount of stuff if I sold out would be this. So I do have some stuff that's not handmade, and so the first total I'm going to give you is what I have in total of everything I have in my store for sale, and that's going to be $6,375. That's going to be if I sell every single item in my shop. Let's hope so, but also that'd be really bad if I did all that the week before Pride. But obviously I would not argue. I'd be very happy with that. That'd be a great problem to have. And then for just my crocheted animals and crocheted stuff, I have $4,071. My goal is to have another $500 worth of stuff by tomorrow. I want to have $4,500 by tomorrow because it's Thursday night, technically Friday morning. So I want to make that much stuff tomorrow. I'm not optimistic that it will happen, but we'll see. I'm going to kind of give you a rundown now, and then tomorrow night before the market, I'll give you another rundown, as well as we're going to go through the market. So this is the market vlog. Grab some snacks, grab something to crochet, and let's get started. Okay, so for my restock, I have this bin and another little box, but I'm going to go through the big stuff first. So the last couple of weeks I haven't done a lot of restocking because I've kind of taken it off, because I did Thursday through Saturday for like 5 weeks in a row, plus all the rain, so I haven't done as much as I'd like to have done. So this week I've done a lot more than I have in a good amount of time. So here's what I've restocked. I have one new giraffe. This giraffe is made with Sweet Snuggles light yarn and chenille yarn, but this up here is with Premier because I hate this yarn. It's some of that really bad chenille home slim that they had out before they exit out. So his horns are fluffy. See if you can see that. Yeah. And I really like how they turned out, because if I'm not mistaken, giraffes have little like fur on their horns. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he is Gary the giraffe. If you don't know, all of my animals that I make that aren't like Bluey and Bingo and Stitch, I have names and little stories that go with them to give them their own characteristics. It's something I've done since I was a kid with my personal stuffed animals, and it makes my animals a little bit more special when kids see them. I have some animals that are for like scared of the dark or scared of who you are type stuff, so you can see all of that on my website. But this is Gary. This is Gary the giraffe, and he's going to be $48. Now, the next thing I have is just a small restock of one of my bandanas. I knew I had sold this, so I needed to do one more restock of this one. I don't know why I only got the white on the outside, just how the yarn decided to go, but I do like this one a lot. I have 7 of these right now, but I think I have 6 different colors in what I do, but I only have one of these in this color right now, but I need to make more for Pride especially. So, and I sell my bandanas for $15 each. The next thing is something that is super popular, and last month when I did this market, I sold all 4 of my cows. So I already have a regular cow, and I have a blueberry cow, and then this is my strawberry cow, which sells out constantly. And I have it to where you can take the overalls off if you want. But I sell my Strawberry Cow for $42. Next thing is something that I love to hate. I love it when I'm finished with it, hate it while I'm making it, especially with this yarn I got from Hobby. Will not order from them again. Was super disappointed. It felt like the old Chanel Home Slim yarn. It was like itchy is the best way I can describe it. It was not smooth, but he's finished and I love him so much. This is Tully the Mammoth, and he is going to be $65, and he is so cute. And if you're looking for any of the patterns to these, I will have them linked in the description below. Except for the giraffe, he is my own pattern that I am working on finalizing and hopefully will be out sometime this year. But I'm still kind of new to pattern writing, so I want to make sure it's really good. But this is Tully, and this is not my pattern, but he's 65. And forgot, Callie. This is Callie the cow. She's just in her strawberry outfit. So she has a name and a story as well. The next thing I have is something I have had for a while and used to sell out of every time I did markets, and it's kind of slowed down because but I think it's because I changed yarn. But this is Penny the purple dinosaur, but I've dropped the purple and just do Penny the dinosaur because I tend to have to make her in different colors because I can never keep the purple in stock. But this is her. This is Penny. And she is going to be $35. Now, the next thing I have is Bruce the shark. This is a big crowd pleaser with the little boys. I tend to make a lot of stuff that I think girls would like. Not on purpose, just by accident, because I love bright colors. But I get a lot of little boys that are like, oh my god, it's a shark. Or I get the adult women that are like, oh my god, I love sharks. My sister is included in that because she absolutely loves sharks. So this is Bruce. And Bruce is also $35. The next thing is my bestseller and my longest item I have had since the beginning of my business. And they are named Bailey the Bat. And I do them in 2 different colors. And I have made more of these bats than I ever thought I would. I made them for Halloween and sold out, and then I kept making them, and I make them year round now, and I sell out. These are Bailey. I have a purple one and a black one, and they're both $30 each. These are super crowd pleasers. I don't get why. I'm not a huge fan of bats. I love these guys, but I've memorized this pattern. That's how long I've had this pattern. I can make these without looking at it at this point. The feet, the ears, the body, the wings, everything. And I love making them, and I'm really proud of them. I love these bats. These are not my pattern. This is by Katie Dids, and like I said, this is an easy pattern. This is one of the first patterns I ever read by myself as well. So this is one of my special animals. When someone asks me like what my favorite animal is, I always say Bailey the Bat, even though I don't like bats. I love this girl. So this is Bailey. I have her in black and purple. And the next thing and the biggest thing is Odin the Dragon. Now, I did not name him. The pattern was already named Odin, but I do make him in 2 different kinds. It's either Odin or Fruity, and that's if I have the colors to make a dragon fruit or a watermelon dragon. But for this one, I wanted to stick with the red I had. I'm trying to use up all my Sweet Snuggles and Chanel Home Slim yarn. So this is what he is. I had a gold one that I did with black spikes, and I really wanted to try a red one with gold spikes, and I think he came out really good. And he is $77. And I feel like that's probably a little too low. You can sound off in the comments. But yeah, I sell him for $77, and he's one of my favorites. I honestly think I probably could go up to $80 or $90. He takes about 10 hours to make, so I know I'm not making a ton of money on him, but I'm also not using a ton of yarn either. So let me know. I want your opinions. What do you think? What do you think Odin should be priced at? No wrong answers, except $1, because I've had kids ask. But that's all of the big animals I've made. Now, for the smaller stuff, And the stuff that I didn't think would sell as well, that has blown my projections completely out of the water. 2 weeks ago, I made some little axolotls like these. I made 5. I sold out immediately of them. I had kids come up and buy them. I was like, okay, well, I'll make some more for the next market I go to the next day. Sold out of them again. So, personally, I don't think I have enough for this market. I think I have 8, and they're so easy to make. I have 4 axolotls car swings, and they have their little tail. So I have those. Super excited about those. And then I also restocked my duckies as well. I'm not sure how many of these I have, if I'm being completely honest, but I have some little bees, some little octopuses, and some little sitting frogs. And these go in my mystery boxes. I don't sell these any other way except in my mystery boxes because it's just easier for me to know what I have in my mystery boxes. I used to do them where I put random little items in them for my tiny creatures, but it got to be too confusing on what I actually had and what I didn't have. So now I just make these only. If you want one of these, they're exclusively in the mystery boxes. So for the thing that brought me so much more attention on YouTube than I ever thought possible, if you're from my stress blob tutorial, hi. Thank you so much for watching that. You could have I'd never guessed that it got that many views, but I'm so glad it's helpful for everyone. I made more stress blobs because they're still selling out. However, for the first time, not that I didn't think of this at all, I made one in black with yellow in it. And I really like how it came out. But I have 11 of these guys in all different colors. So that is the stock, and I sell the stress blobs for $15. So yeah, that's all I have made this week. Oh, I made 2 scrunchies as well. I'm working on making some new velvet scrunchies. I have new colors. They're all right here. So I have 2 yellow ones. I plan to make 2 of each color tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get them all done. Hopefully. If not, this is something I'll probably take with me to make because these are super, super easy. And there's a tutorial on my TikTok for these. If you're watching this right now, there's a tutorial on my TikTok.
Hey guys. So, Destin Rivals came out today. So I haven't got much done today. I did end up making 4 more scrunchies. Go me. I also got some new microphones, so tomorrow should be a breeze with not having to worry about it being loud. Not that this one ever really is loud, but this way I can talk quietly and you can still hear me because I'm still really nervous about filming in person, like in public, so, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for y'all. But yeah, I haven't done much today. I left the house and went with my sister and got Pokemon cards, and we ate and watched the baseball game. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. I have to be there tomorrow between 7 and 9 to set up, and it usually takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours to set up, and if I really work hard I can get done in like an hour. So my plan is to get there no later than 8:30, and it's like 15-minute drive for me, so this shouldn't be a hard thing for me to do. So I'm probably gonna stay up until like 2 or 3 tonight and try and make some more stuff, especially the scrunchies, because I feel like those are gonna do fairly well since they're new colors and stuff, but we'll see. I am not a morning person, so tomorrow I will not look cute, not that I ever do, but hopefully I give you some before the market shots and stuff like that. It all kind of depends on how the morning goes and how I feel, but this is the last time I'll probably check in for tonight. I might do a little small check-in before I go to bed just to show you what I've got. Alright, it is now pretty much 3 a.m., which is about the time I wanted to stop. I wish I'd have stopped a little earlier, but I now have 16 scrunchies and the cutest freaking axolotl I have ever freaking made. Let's see if I can get the light to do right. Look at how pretty this is. He's so cute. I love him so much. Yeah, that's so much better. It's 3 a.m. I have 16 scrunchies done. So my total for taking everything tomorrow is, drum roll,
$6,464. So $64.64 is what I have for tomorrow with everything. Now, just crocheted items is going to be $4,160. Not bad, not where I want it to be. However, I will see you on market day. Alright guys, it is, let's see, 8:51. I didn't get here at the time I wanted to, but everything's unpacked. I am currently empty, and most of it's set up, but now I just gotta put all the stuff on my tables. So that's where we're at now. I thought I had gotten here way earlier because there wasn't many people set up, but everyone's starting to roll in now. So I think everyone gets here like right before 9 because we have to have our cars moved by 9. So I'm hoping today's good. But let's go set up and get ready for this market. Okay, so it is 10:12 right now, and it has already been a crazy morning. I didn't even finish setting up before people started like buying stuff from me. I just finished tagging all the new stuff that I showed you at the beginning, but here's what we have so far. My first one, I sold my jellyfish, my giant jellyfish for $35, Harper the hippo for $50, and a small axolotl for $20. And then they came back and bought a rainbow axolotl that I just made yesterday. I had to add it to the thing, and that was $28. And then someone just came and bought an enamel pen. So right now we are up to $137. So my goal for this market is $500. The Delulu goal is $7. Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, I'm good. How are you today?
Good. But I will check back in later.
I don't know where that is. Sorry. I see real people.
Such a good one. Which one? That one?
Yeah.
All right. Let me grab you a little bag for it. All right. It's $4. Let me get you change for you.
Yes, you can put your bag right down here. Chicken eggs? Potatoes. That's good. That's good. I'll pass on these for now. I just bought, unfortunately. Well, you too. I would have bought something pink. Not the same. Okay. Right. I'm going to use the cash app.
There you go. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
It is already hopping. This is the setup. I gotta fix those down there, but this is everything I have. Hey, how are y'all? Good, how are you? Hey, how are y'all? Good. They're $4. Yeah. You want a bag for it? No? Okay. You want to do cash or card? Cash. All right, it's just $4. All right, just $4. Let me get you change. All right, there you go. Thank you. Hey, how are y'all? Good. Y'all have a good day. All right.
So I sold another scrunchie. I don't know how this noise canceling thing works, but I don't think it's working at all. So I'm sorry about the background noise. The guy over here is doing stone ground grits and cornmeal, which is pretty cool. I guess he's like making them on the spot. I have no clue how that works, but I do like grits. So behind me though is goats and pigs, and I can't see them because there's Christmas trees in front of them, but every so often I get a little glimpse of them, and it just makes me happy. So there is so many people here, like so many. Hi, how are y'all? Thank you. Everything's handmade by me except the crock charms and the pins. I continually forget to put tags on stuff that doesn't require a sticker. So I gotta put a tag on. Oh, it's okay. No, you're good. Damn near lost my snake, guys. And I'd have never noticed. Hey, how are y'all? I can't find my pen, guys. Again. Oh, there it is. It's always where you least suspect it. Is she coming? I saw that one go.
Zach needs some crock charms.
And the overalls on all three can come off if you get like two and you want to switch their overalls, you can. Yeah, I have almost all the Eras tours in cat form on there. And I think I have a couple of them as well.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have two lovers as well.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, I should get one for Andy. Which one is the
They are, yes. And those are pins. Yeah, those are all crock charms. And now I need another one because I didn't put one on the last one I made either. This is a lot of people for like a farm off the beaten path. Like it's in Oak Grove, but it's not like, it's not on like the main highway. So they do a really good at advertising this. Don't fall, okay? I fear for your safety sitting there, honestly, because it is not level. Okay, we're gonna pause. Okay, so it is currently 10:47. Haven't even been an hour, and I have sold a scrunchie for $4, another pin, 2 Pip the Penguins, a mystery box, and another 2 pins. However, I dodo brain and they paid with Venmo, and I accidentally put cash, so that's gonna mess the numbers up. But I refuse to do refunds on my thing. I hate the way it looks on my counter thing because it looks like I didn't make that money. So I'm not changing it. I'm just gonna take a mental note that I'm gonna be $21.40 short, but it's on my Venmo, and that's all that matters. There's so many people out here, like so many people out here. Like I'm surprised at how many people are out here. I've had a lot of people come by and look, but most everyone that's come by has bought something. Like there's been like if there was 100 people that came by, maybe like 20 to 30 of them didn't buy something. But the booth next to me is the only produce booth, and they are like have a line at all times, which is great for them. But yeah, it's way busier than I expected. The weather is so nice compared to normal weather. It's still hot, but it's not like painful hot right now. There's a lot of vendors here. I am the only crochet booth though, so that definitely helps. I really, really like that they have a very, very diverse amount of people. I'm gonna try and walk around before it closes, but right now it's just way too busy. It is 1 p.m. right now. It slowed down tremendously over the last 2 hours. After the last update, it completely died. However, I don't think I'm gonna make the 5 today. I am at 313 right now, and that's like the gross sale, so that's before like comps and stuff like that. So it's a little lower than that right now, but that's kind of what I go off of just in my head. We have an hour left. I will say the weather is so nice. I have been working on making some more of my cow keychains. So productive. I sold my strawberry cow, so I have to make another one of him. But that's like the only big thing that sold. I just sold a stress blob, and I think that's about it right now. But yeah, it's slowed down. It's kind of picked up here and there, like a little bit, not as much as it was this morning at all. But there is still people out here shopping. So I'm hoping the last hour I can make another 50, 60 bucks maybe, but we'll see. Hi guys, so it's been a few days. It is actually Tuesday. The market was Saturday. I have been home. My husband came home for the weekend, and then his truck broke down in a different town that we were in, and we were stranded for a few hours. So it's been a crazy weekend. However, I wanted to kind of give you a rundown of how the market went. After we last checked in, it did pick up a bit, not crazy amount, but I almost made my minimum goal of my minimum goal was 300. And I surpassed that, and I made about 450, I believe, but I'm going to kind of give you a rundown of what I sold. So I sold my strawberry cow, I sold my regular cow, I sold the hippo, I sold my giraffe, I sold 2 small axolotls, I sold my jellyfish, I sold 2 Pip the penguins, I sold 2 stress blobs, I sold a rainbow axolotl, like I said in the beginning of the video, that didn't even make it out on a shelf. I sold 6 enamel pins. I sold 1 string of pearls plant. I sold a bandana, 1 ducky, 1 Tom the turtle, 1 mystery box, which I was really surprised about because normally those sell out immediately. But I am changing those from boxes to bags, so I'm hoping that the display for those will be a little bit more eye-catching than what they are right now. Because I feel like if you're a certain height, you can't see them from like far away, but I think the bags are really going to do well. They just came in today and I finally got the right size, so yay me. And then I also sold 2 scrunchies and 1 mini turtle. I was really happy with this day. I think it went really well. The weather was so good. It was so good. I'm not sure if I'll be back in June, just because I have other markets that I kind of want to do that are inside and will have a way bigger reach because they're not at a farm. One of them's at a card show in Pelham, Alabama, but we'll see. I'm still trying to decide on that. I probably will decide by the end of this week, which you should be seeing this video in a couple of days, hopefully. I want to put this up by Friday, so we'll see. But yeah, that's the market review. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a long one. I hope to do more of these, so if you have any questions or comments on what you want to see, whether it's set up or how I get into the markets or anything like that. Let me know. If you were working on something, I would love to know what you were making. And if you have a new pattern that you're doing, I would love to know what you're doing. Just tell me what you're doing. But make sure you like and subscribe. I will be posting more of these vlogs as well as crochet tutorials. And yeah, give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure the bell icon is clicked so you'll never miss a video from me. And thanks so much for watching.